It's wise to choose your battles when you can. But what do you do when your battle chooses you? What do you do when something shows up on your doorstep and it's not from Amazon Prime and you didn't order it? What do you do when the devil drops something off for you to deal with that you did not directly cause, choose, or definitely anticipate?
Oh my God! And there were 30 people in the northeast corner.
Gotta get everybody out!
Through 3 flights of stairs that were on fire. I had burns on 60% of my body. But I was alive.
A suicide bomber claimed by ISIS-K, the Afghan branch of ISIS, blamed for the deaths of hundreds of Afghan civilians, most recently the suicide bombing in May of a school that left at least 90 dead, the majority schoolgirls. Today, a lone Taliban fighter stood among the belongings of the victims of the attack at Abbey Gate, now closed, along with the main road to the airport. Still, desperate Afghans returned, hoping to get a seat on one of the last evacuation planes out. But with most European flights coming to an end today and U.S. flights stopping soon, the emergency exit is quickly slamming shut.
Army is coming against you from Edom. They're going around the Dead Sea because they can't use the normal trade route, and so they're sneaking up from behind, and they're 25 miles out. That means that Jehoshaphat doesn't have time to develop a strategy. He doesn't have time to build the armed forces to mount a defense. He doesn't have time to rethink the occasions that led up to this event. This one I can't even believe is happening. This one I'm not even really sure if it's real yet. This one I don't have time to call 12 people about. This one I don't have time to get everybody's opinion. This one I don't have time to get everybody's advice.
And I'm watching a child read. And then I see the press in the back of the room beginning to get the same message I just got. And I could see the horror etched on the face of the news people who had just gotten the same news. During a crisis, it's really important to set a tone and not to panic. And so I waited for the appropriate moment to leave the classroom. I didn't want to do anything dramatic. I didn't want to, lurch out of the chair and scare the classroom full of children. And so I waited.
Try it again. Get ready for the beginning of that sentence. Get ready.
You're literally seeing the mindset of the President of the United States play out on TV. Everything about what he thought he was about as a president is changing right in front of you.
And so Jehoshaphat got with that same king and went out to do what seemed smart. And they almost got killed. In fact, Ahab did get killed. And the prophet Micaiah tried to tell him, these false Baal prophets, what they're telling you is what you want to hear, but it's not what you need to hear. If you go into that battle, you're going to get yourself hurt. And he did. And he barely made it out because he fought the wrong battle. Have you ever barely made it out because you fought a battle that you weren't supposed to fight? The surest way for you to get yourself in trouble is for you to take on a battle that doesn't belong to you.
After showing the images to dozens of Afghans, I only found one person who clearly recognized them and could connect them to the US's initial reason for coming to Afghanistan, and that was the police district chief in Marja.
Probably the first time in my life I had it wasn't fear, it was a resignation That's what it was, a resignation of, okay, I can't believe this is how I'm going to die.
When you leave your house, you don't know if you'll come back home alive.
Police and the firefighters and the paramedics from New York City and the Port Authority. Just the looks in their eyes. No words, just the looks in their eyes. They knew that they were going up the steps to try to save lives that they probably couldn't save. And they knew that they were going up, and they knew that they were never coming back. Could you be that brave? Could you be that strong? I mean,
what do you do when your battle chooses you? What do you do when the devil drops something off for you to deal with that you did not directly cause, choose, or definitely anticipate?
Spiritual strength and courage are needed for our spiritual warfare. The Christian armor is made to be worn, and there is no putting off our armor till we have done our warfare and finished our course. The combat is not against human enemies, nor is it against our own corrupt nature only. We have to do with an enemy who has 1,000 ways of beguiling unstable souls. We must resolve by God's grace, not yield to Satan. Resist him, and he will flee. If we give way, he will get ground. If we distrust either our cause or our leader or our armor, we give him advantage. In other words, God has made it easy, made it possible for us to defend ourselves, for us to protect ourselves.
you remember those who were lost, who made the ultimate sacrifice. Not everyone gets to come home to their family and loved ones like I did.